Hi guys. You're probably wondering what all this paraphernalia is. I'm getting ready to do some live streams, and I'm going to do the first one a week from tomorrow. In other words, a week from Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll get out an announcement to subscribers through YouTube. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. And I'm still playing around and perfecting my rig here. It's been quite a little project. The fly I'm going to do today is a very old American fly, the blue bottle. And I want to show you a version from Mary Orvis Marbury's book. This is a fly I tied just a short while back, maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. And I really like this thing, so I want to show you this one. We're going to do the Bergman one today, which is a little simpler than this, but this is the original. I say the original. It's from the version from the 1800s. The Bergman is the one from the 1900s. And the fly changed a little bit. But in any case, let's get started on this. This is a Mustad 3399, an old hook, wet fly hook. This is size 6, pretty big, and I'm using black Benecki thread. The Mary Orvis Marbury fly had oval tinsel, but the Bergman one has flat gold tinsel. So I'm going to use flat. Going to tie in the tag. Tie it in on the far side of the hook. Take 5 turns of tinsel back. And then 5 forward. And we'll back off on the thread. So we don't want a lot of bulk at the rear of this. Tie off with several turns underneath. By the way, this is small flat gold tinsel. Building up a little bit of a taper. Flattening the thread here. You can really see there how flat it is. And we'll go back. Tie in our tail. The tail on this is just a few Hackle fibers, maybe 4 or 5. try again on that. I want to get the fibers as a group pulled off the stem. That's better. So that they'll all angle upward when I tie them in. Like that. Don't want them too long. That should work. We'll bind this down. Work on the body just a little more. It's a floss body, so I really want it to be nice. All right. I will tie in the remaining part of that piece of tinsel I was using for the rib with just one turn for now. This is a piece of Lagarton royal blue floss. It's silk. I'm going to tie it in on the far side of the hook as well and bind things down, trying to keep it all underneath the hook as best we can. Trying to get that tinsel back under the hook. All right, we want this taper to be thickest in the middle. So we'll work on that. It's a little tedious, and I won't beat this to death, which I'm capable of doing. All right, try to get this stuff flat and do one more pass. Looks pretty rough here because we're very close up, but in reality it's not. I'm going to take it all the way to where I'm going to tie my hackle in, which is pretty close to the eye. I let the floss slide through my fingers as I wind. And I'm overlapping just a bit. As I go. Trying to keep the floss smooth, twisting it if necessary to make it smooth. And we'll tie off right there. I like to trap it a couple of times. Now I'm going to really try to smooth it as best I can. I'm going to take this agate stone burnishing tool. Try to smooth out any imperfections I see. All right. That's pretty smooth. These need to be a little closer together. I want 5. Five showing. And tie this off on the side of the hook. Again, I'm trapping it. You notice I still don't have any turns in here where the head is going to go. Now I'm going to tie in a hackle that I've prepared. Black hackle. And I've tried to size it as best as I could by this gets tied in by the tip, and I've separated it there so that the size will work out. And now, because I really want to bind this down hard, I'm spinning the bobbin up. I'm twisting it as if I'm installing a light bulb. Whether you consider that clockwise or counterclockwise, I don't know. It's like screwing in a screw. I want 6 turns of thread on here to hold it well. Then I'm going to stroke the fibers back as I hold this up to get them started angling back. And I'm going to wrap close turns that will tend to make the hackle angle back some more. I'm also, as I'm winding, I'm twisting the stem a little bit as necessary to get this hackle to go the way I want it. And about 4 turns, maybe 5 is right. This is going to be 4. I hold the hackle up, catch it under tension. Bring this down. I'll take this forward at least 4 turns. Again, hold it up and cut it. Cut the stem. Hold the thread now, the bobbin under tension. You can usually just pull these right off if it's soft hackle. Next, because it's a Bergman fly, I'm going to pull this down into something of a beard. I want to get the top hackle out of the way. It doesn't have to be a severe beard, but I definitely want that. I don't want any hackles sticking up on top of the fly. What I like to do is go about halfway down the bundle and catch it. And that way it's still... that didn't work. I'm going to have to go further down this bunch. Probably going to have to take a loop around the whole bunch this time to get the far hackles to stay down. I do like it. The hackles to be kind of around the bottom and spread like so. Anyway, that's my idea of what the hackle should look like. I'm going to take a little bit of break. My camera can only go for so long. And I'll restart it and we'll have a look at the winging of this. I'm back. Got the camera reset. I've got a pair of slips cut from mallard wings from primary feathers, a left and a right. The right is forming the near wing. I want the tips together and up in the back. And I'm going to straddle the hook slightly. I want to make sure that I don't get these wings too long. I'm twisting up the thread now to make it strong, because although the first turn is not going to be, there's not going to be a lot of thread tension, the next couple will have a lot. Getting my pinch just where I want it. Pulling up on the thread and back down. And then we'll have a look at the wings. And these slips don't want to cooperate. I'm going to back off, lift this, and try again. Check these from the top. Take a couple more hard turns forward. I've got the camera in the way. It's tough for me to see if these are dead straight. They're okay. cut these off in one fell swoop. Spin the thread up again, and I'm going to take some very hard wraps now to bind these butts down. Be very aggressive here. There's a little bit of a cliff here. I'm using a lot of wraps here, but this is 12/0 thread, and I can get away with it. This is probably going to require a couple of whip finishes to get coverage. We'll see. There's one. Do one more. I want a short blunt head, and I've got that pretty much. It's not bad. Yeah, I think this is going to work. I'll get it glued up and prettied up, and I'll be right back. Just want to remind you about the live stream and give you a little more information about it. It's going to be a week from tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm going to talk about dry fly design. That's what I love. And we'll talk about some really effective dry flies for when things get tough out there. Anybody can fish fast water with a humpy or any collared dry fly that doesn't sink and catch fish, because the fish are much less selective. They've got to make quick decisions. But flat water fishing's a little tougher, and I'll get into that at great length during the live stream, and I hope you can make it. And now let's have a look at the finished fly. And here's the finished fly. It's not too bad. The far wing, we've got some splitting. If I had that to do over again, I would. But all in all, it's okay. I've always loved this fly. It's very pretty. The gold against the royal blue, I like very much. And I hope I see you not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow for my first live stream. Thanks very much.